It's time to go over this week's new game releases. We've got 8 games to go over, and while there aren't a lot of heavy hitters this week, there are a couple of titles you should definitely have your eyes on. So let's get right into this with the top 8 new game releases of the week. Number 8, Black Mirror. Black Mirror is a reboot of the series of the same name released years ago. It's set in Scotland in 1926 following the death of David Gordon's father. He visits his ancestral home for the first time in his life. A life that is soon threatened by the dark secrets that claim the sanity of many Gordons before him. On the surface, this comes across as a generic detective story, but hopefully Black Mirror can be something special. It is coming from THQ Nordic, and it's releasing on PS4, Xbox One, and PC on November 28th.
What did I tell you about disturbing me in my study?
I feel like the madness that runs through this family, through these walls, is starting to seep into me too.
Superstitions don't gain validity just by being believed in for a long time.
What I did, what I do, everything is for this family.
Number 7, Skyforce Reloaded. Skyforce Reloaded is a classic shoot-'em-up experience packed in gorgeous visuals and excellent gameplay. You can enjoy flashy explosions, beautiful scenery, and massive bosses in single-player or local cooperative modes. Skyforce Reloaded hits PS4 and Xbox One on November 28th and November 30th on PC. Number 6, Star Ocean: The Last Hope 4K HD Remaster. Star Ocean at one point was one of the most iconic Japanese RPG series, but in recent years it's kind of fallen off the wagon. Star Ocean 5 wasn't a very good game. Star Ocean 4, however, dubbed Star Ocean: The Last Hope, was a very good game, originally released on the Xbox 360 back in 2009. Now it's back in a full-on HD remaster, and what you'll find in Star Ocean: The Last Hope is some great environment and awesome action-based gameplay. The battle system of Star Ocean: The Last Hope is awesome, however, it does falter in some storytelling aspects. The voice acting is absolutely horrendous, and considering that some of the cutscenes run for over half an hour, listening to the horrible voice acting, that isn't pleasant at all. Star Ocean: The Last Hope 4K HD Remaster hits PC and PS4 on November 28th. Number 5, Survive the Nights. Survive the Nights is described as a unique FPS survival game focusing on teamwork, fortification, creativity, and strategy. Secure a structure or roam free. The choice is yours. Based on that description, it doesn't sound like the most unique thing in the world, but hopefully it can turn out to be something interesting. We've seen a lot of survival games over the last few years. They've become an integral part in the gaming world, and obviously more and more publishers and developers are going to want their piece of the pie. Backers of Survive the Nights are expected to receive access by December 1st. Number 4, Resident Evil Revelations Collections. If you want your survival horror fix on a Nintendo Switch, you're gonna get it with the Resident Evil Revelations Collection. It's a 2-game collection featuring Resident Evil Revelations as well as Resident Evil Revelations 2. You get Resident Evil Revelations on the cartridge and then a download voucher for Revelations 2. The first Revelations game was an excellent 3DS title, and Revelations 2 was released as an episodic experience, and that game was pretty good as well. You get both games in one package. This is gonna be a very nice addition to the Switch's already rapidly growing library.
This explains our missing crew.
This is not good. What's going on here?
It's a trap!
What have they created?
We can't let this virus contaminate the sea.
Number 3, SOMA on Xbox One. SOMA is finally coming to Xbox One, and this is another excellent survival horror game. It was developed and published by Frictional Games, and if you don't know who those guys are, those are the guys behind the great Amnesia games as well. SOMA is a very atmospheric game taking place on an underwater remote research facility with machinery that begins to take on human characteristics. It's not very action-oriented, but what you're gonna find in SOMA is a very absorbing experience. Xbox One owners will finally get it on December 1st. Number 2, Doom VFR. Doom is hitting the virtual reality scene with Doom VFR for PlayStation VR and HTC Vive. In Doom VFR, the player assumes the role of Mars's last survivor who, after being killed, gets his consciousness uploaded into an artificial network, and he's tasked with defeating the demons and restoring the facility's operations, having an array of electronic devices and weapons at his disposal. It'll be interesting to see how Doom makes the transition over to virtual reality. The game is scheduled for release on December 1st. And finally, number 1, XENOBLADE Chronicles 2. The Nintendo Switch has had a wave of amazing exclusives this year, and the latest one looks to be XENOBLADE Chronicles 2. Monolith Soft have a track record of excellent RPGs with the first XENOBLADE Chronicles, XENOBLADE Chronicles X, and XENOBLADE Chronicles 2 looks to be following soon. It is a sequel to XENOBLADE Chronicles, but it features a new world and cast of characters, so you can jump right in. And XENOBLADE Chronicles 2 has seen a shift to more anime and chibi-ish art style. That might turn some gamers off, but in the foundation of the game, I'm sure you're gonna find another excellent open-world action RPG. XENOBLADE Chronicles 2 hits the Switch on December 1st. So that wraps up the top 8 new game releases of the week. What do you think? Which of these games are you the most excited for? Let us know in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.